everyone, how are you? It's Leah Coss with the Mortgage Center, and I wanted to go over just a couple of really quick tips on first steps that you need to take once you've declared bankruptcy to get your credit back on track so that you can eventually buy a home and get a car and essentially buy all those things that you were probably hoping that you can buy right now. So first off, once you declare bankruptcy, first thing that has to happen is you have to get discharged. So once you've been discharged, it is possible, if you get right back on track with your credit, that you can be buying a home in 1.5 to 3 years, okay? It's very, very possible. It's not like what most people think where it's 7 years of bad luck kind of thing. It's not like that. It just depends on what your track record is like, how quickly you start to get a positive credit history and so forth. Now, a lot of people get very discouraged though because they'll start trying to buy a car or all these things, getting credit cards, and they keep getting declined. The trick to it is you have to give someone something to hold on to as collateral in order to get credit from them. And the easiest thing to do is get a prepaid credit card. So go to your own bank, whatever bank that is, and ask them, can I get a secured credit card? And what they'll probably do is say, well, give us $500 and we will give you a credit card with $500 on it. After a couple of months of you doing this, it'll actually happen pretty quickly. You know, use that credit card once a week, once every 2 weeks, make the payments on time, if not right away, and soon you'll find that now they'll give you a $500 unsecured credit line. Then from there, you keep using it, you keep paying it, before you know it, because once the creditors think you're good for it, they will give you any amount of credit that you want. Just don't get in trouble with it again. They will start giving you credit cards with $500 limits, $700 limits, $1,000 limits, and it'll just keep escalating from there until you get a reasonable size credit card. The trick is, though, to fixing any bad credit is taking care of it. You will be penalized so much faster if you miss one payment on your credit card compared to the average person who has gotten no bankruptcies in their past. So it's important to realize that you need to take your credit seriously and learn from your previous mistakes, whatever it was, whether it was that you owned your own business or that you got in over your head with student loans and car debts and things like that, whatever the case was. Divorce is also a very common one. But once you have the opportunity to gain your credit back, you must nurture it and take care of it. There's two things that the credit bureaus look for. One is how long is your credit history, how long is your positive credit history, and the other one is how good is your credit. So you need to make sure that you get two things on side. One is time, and one is a positive track record. And getting a secured credit card is normally the easiest way of getting that started. So if you have any questions about this, or if you want to own a home sooner, there are other ways. There's private lending as well as lease-to-own programs that I can put you in contact with. So let me know. It all depends on what your objectives are, what your situation was with your bankruptcy when you were discharged, and most importantly, what you're doing to get it back on track. That will help me to evaluate what options you have to get into a home of your own again. So Leah Coss with the Mortgage Center. I guess that's about it. If you have any questions, give me a call. Thanks so much.